I introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Akbar Mulia. Register number 1955 294. Class Technical Delta. Engine room tools. Cool tools are essential if mannequins do best work quality properly accurately. Engine room tool. A hammer. The hammer is a very simple striking tool, being just a weighted head and handle to direct courses. Number 1. The ball-bearing hammer, often termed the machinist's hammer, is a very useful tool aboard ship. The head, the hammer, is made of hardened steel. The handle is of hickory or the other hardwood. The fat portion of the head is called the face, and the other end is known as the pin. The latter being used for heading rivers and similar printing or diving operation. The hole for the handle is the ball pen hammer are classed according to the weight of the head without the handle. They vary in size from 4 ounces to 2 pounds. They're popular since being the 6 ounce for leg work. The ounce the general utility and the 6 ounce for heavy work. Number 2. The strike pen hammer is used for spinning or drawing out metal in line with the handle, while the cross pen hammer is used for the same operation and right angles with the handle. The claw hammer is used for driving and pulling handles. Hammer with head made of soft materials such as lead, copper, bead, rawhide, wood, plastic are called soft hammer. Soft hammer are generally used where a steel hammer makes more injury the work. Never work with a hammer having a lost head. A lost head will eventually fly off and might injure someone. When using hammer, it should be held near the end of the handle with the face of hammer parallel to the work. A grip joystick now to control the below is best. The correct way of hammer is shown on Fig 2. Keep the hands and the hammer handle free from grease and oil. On the wrist, the hammer might slip from the grasp. It should also be remembered that oil or grease on the hammer face may cause it to slip off the work and lead to painful bruise. Do not run the hammer handle by using it for pounding or praying purpose. Heavy work, they can proceed in both single phase and double phase types. A double phase slash being shown in Fig 3 and very heavy from 4 to 20 pounds. The handle vary in length up to inches. B. Grave drivers. Grave drivers have their main pins. The handle which it grabs the pin the washer, the sign which in the steel portion extending from the handle, and the blade which is the end that fish into the slot of the scrape. Several types of crab dishes and so in fact. Number 1. The standard crab dish in a set for most ordinary work and comes in a variety of shapes. The plate must have sharp corners and fit the slot in the scrap closer. Otherwise, it's like to slip and damage the slot. It also important that our scraps be held my firmly action the scrap to prevent it from slipping and injuring the worker of work. Number 2. The of scrap differ makes for possible in take corner where the strike tip will not enter. It has no on plate forward in line with the sign, and the other plate at right angles to the sign. Number 3. The police tip craft device made with a special plate on the on on the number 4. The ration service is a set to thrift or remove small crafts rapidly. Some crafts have handle made of in materially or offering electric work with tone. When a craft with all solid handle is not available, the handles of other crafts can be isolated by wrapping them with tape. Will the servant so in fact forcing excluding the contrasting enable the torus of the crevice to be increased by applying a wrench to the square crank. I have studied screwdriver also a special craft holding screwdriver are soft in fact